Hello, my warriors. Welcome to Vlogmas day number 6. Okay? Today is the Sunday dinner show. Alrighty. I understand. I thought about it. I said, dang, I already did a stew beef. Sunday dinner show. So I'm sorry, stew beef number 2, but it's gonna be on Vlogmas, so it'll be in 2 different directions. But we're gonna make stew beef because it was what's the word? I don't want to say recommended. It was, oh goodness, it's like a tip of my tongue. I can't get it out. Put it this way, someone asked me to do it. Okay? Because that's what they want for dinner. So, I have soaked my stew beef and vinegar for about an hour. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to season it. So I'm going to drain the water. Got my gloves on. I already washed my hands. I always be washing my hands with this stuff right here, right here, right here. That's that good, okay? Got to make sure everything is clean because we got that C19 rolling around. And I did not invite them, or him, or whoever it is into my house. Thank you. So, let me drain this. So, let's talk about what I put in there. Okay. Always my adobo. People say, okay, how much? If you're a person that's just learning how to cook, you don't know about the seasoning yet, always just do a tablespoon of something when it comes down to meat. Complete seasoning. And that's the way I learned how to cook. And then as the onion powder as much as you want. The garlic powder as much as you want. I love my smoky mesquite. I put that on everything. And then I got to bust that kicking chicken with everything. And then I put a little bit of this lemon pepper. So what I was saying is, when you're first learning how to cook, just put either half a tablespoon or a tablespoon in there. Mix it. As it's cooking, you can always add seasoning. Okay? I don't use salt, as you can see, because salt in Laura season is high in sodium. And, my household don't need all that. Okay? And the people that's finna eat this don't need it. Okay? I am going to throw a little bit of paprika in there because it gives it such a lovely, lovely taste. So, that's about enough right there. And that was probably maybe a teaspoon, a little more. But I'm going to mix it all together and get it going. After I mix it, then that's when my flour, where is my, oh, right here. My flour is right here. All purpose. And like I tell people, always look in your flour. Make sure it doesn't have those little things in there. Not saying you're a nasty person, but that just happens. It happens regardless if we clean or not. Those little, whatever they call them. So, it's when you have it too long. Because I don't use flour that much. So, I look in there and I make sure there's nothing in there. Those, whatever those things called. I don't know what they're called, but they're domained always in your flour and your, I don't know about sugar, but I know they're domained in flour, meal, and your rice sometimes. So always check before using, because I would hate to, you done fixed up your stuff, seasoned up real good, then you look and, oh man, it's all over my food. Then you got to either rinse it off or you got to cook it and eat it. So I don't think people want to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. So now what I'm going to do, I've already turned this right here on so it can get hot. Let me make sure it's, because I don't feel no heat to it at all. Oh, the thing is not on. Okay. So, as you can see right there, it wasn't on. So, I'm going to go ahead and let that get its way going. But I'm going to put my vegetables. I'm going to show it to you. But I am going to beat him up. You see how he done scratched up my thing? I tell him to be careful. That's all right. They had these on sale for like $59. Trust me, if the money was right, he would have bought me a new pot set. And I would have let him use this pot set. And when I cooked, I would have used the other one. But anyway, that's my boo though. So, turning the stove on high, because I'm going to put some grease in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some flour in a Ziploc bag so that I can shake my meat. And I'm just going to brown it. So let me go ahead and get that going. So last night I cut up celery, orange, yellow, red, and green bell pepper, and onions, and green onions. And all of that is in here, and you see it says for stew beef. So I'm going to drop this inside of the crock pot because I am crock potting it today. But I'm going to show you a few things I'm going to do a little differently than what I did the last time because I feel this is best. But we're going to start right here. So you see I only put half because I got some plans. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put maybe a little bit of water just to pretty much cover that. And I'm going to get that going. I'm going to throw a little bit of seasoning. Mostly what I'm going to put in there is the complete seasoning. I'll put the garlic and onions. And I'll put a little bit of adobo just in there. And I'm going to go ahead and get this grease going. So let me season it. You see the oil is doing its thing. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the meat in there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and flip it. And all you're doing is browning it, guys. That's it. Then once it's brown, you can go ahead and, you know, you're going to put it in the crock pot. But I'm just going and letting them vegetables, or should I say, I call them my ingredients. I don't know how to explain what that is. That's weird. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I guess they call them vegetables in reality. Okay, so I'm letting it brown. And I have a lot more, so I'm going to do them all, and then we're going to put them in the crock pot. This is the first set that I cooked, see? I browned, should I say, and this is the last set. So now I'm getting ready to put it in there. Now you see it's a lot, so that's why the plan that I have to redo my plans because last time it didn't do what I wanted to do, which it turned out good, don't get me wrong, but I want to do it the way I planned so that it can come out the way I want it. So let's go ahead and transfer it into the crock pot. Okay, this is when the meat is inside of the crock pot, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to, looking for my fork, I'm going to mix it. So let me get my spoon. I got this one right here. Okay, let me go ahead and mix it. Ooh, that's hot on my hand. It's going to be some nice gravy. Oops, I'm about to knock stuff over. But it's going to be some nice gravy. So, this is my intentions, guys. Let me explain what I'm going to do. Because I want this to cook and cook really, really good. So, what I'm going to do is let this cook. I want it to pretty much fall apart if I can get it that way. But I'm going to let it cook. I got it on high. So I got to get a bit. Matter of fact, I do. My baby brought me a big one and then he took it back. Oh my goodness. He thought I didn't want it, so he took it back. So, long story. Took it back to storage. So now he gotta go back and get it. And then I have a bigger crock pot. So what I'm going to do is put the top on here. Guys, I'm going to let it cook for, it's going to have to cook for 4 hours plus. Well, it might not have to. Let me take that back because I got everything in there. So I have this left. So I'm going to put that in shortly. Maybe in about 2 hours. But I'm going to let this cook. And I think I'm going to add just a little water. Because the gravy is what's going to thicken it up big time. But that's all good. Because when I do what I do, it's going to be perfect. Because it's going to thin it out some. So, let's go ahead and put this on. Let me see. Let me do 2 hours? I don't think it let me do 2 hours. So, let me see. I'm going to put it for 90 minutes. And then I'm going to check on it. Can I do 100 minutes? Let me try. I can do 99. Let me clear that. Let me do 99. Oops. 99 minutes. I'm going to do 99. I'm going to do 9999. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And cook. So, that's going to be almost, what is that? 90. It's going to be like an hour and 9 minutes, something like that. Or almost an hour and 10 minutes. So let me go ahead and let this cook. Okay? So let's go for 90. So I'm probably going to have to do that twice. And let's see, that'll be 2 hours. Let me see, 90 and 90. I'm trying to think this mathematics. This is going to be 3 hours. So, we'll see. But for the first 90 minutes, or, you know, what I just put up there, when that dings, I'm going to put the rest of this in. Okay. So, I'll be back. Guys, as you can see, I have cooked the carrots. I didn't show you, but I got the carrots done. Right now, we're doing the potatoes separate by themselves. Once we complete that, then we will be putting this all together. Actually, this cooked within 3, let me see. Yeah, it's going to be 3 hours to exact. Maybe each one of them had like 18, so 3 hours, 18 minutes it cooked. So I'm going to mix it all together and I'm going to let it, you know, simmer for about 20 minutes just so that the potatoes and the carrots can all soak in. And then once we do that, we'll be able to put this on a bowl on top of a plate. Okay? So, let's get it going and I'll be right back. Now you see the potatoes are done, so I'm going to mix the potatoes and the carrots in this big pot so that we can go ahead and get it going and let the soup sit for about 20 more minutes and it'll be completely done. Okay guys, this is my finishing touch of the stew beef soup, and it has potatoes, carrots, stew beef. I got some crackers on the side. It is going to be good. So what we did today was brown the stew beef. Then put it in a crock pot with a lot of, you know, onions, bell peppers, and all that good stuff. And celery, green onions, and carrots and potatoes. Now if your crock pot is big enough, you can cook it all together. This took about 3 hours, maybe 18 minutes to cook. You know, I just maybe took an extra 10 minutes just to let it all soak together, and this is what it created. That is so good. It's like yummy, yummy for my tummy. And I am going to throw down. So, if you enjoy watching Mz.TreZena with her Sunday dinner show, give it a big thumbs up. Then, if you are not a warrior, what you waiting on? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, visitors. Hit it once. Then hit that notification button to be notified. Make sure all is showing so that you'll be notified of all my uploads. Along with share this video. Show them what your girl is doing so that they're able to see what they may want to cook maybe next Sunday or even through the week. So I want to say once again, thanks for watching. Later. So come on,